6-yarder, just like last week against Pittsburgh. Kick is blocked. Georgia Tech blocks it. The Jackets pick it up back at the 25, and Austin is returning it down the left sideline. Past the 50, past the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, and he scores! He scores! You can't believe what just happened! What a time to be alive! Tomahino, look at the play! Look at the play by Iguchi! Mercy! Unreal! That's amazing. That's one of the best plays I have ever seen a second baseman make.
I think that's one of the best plays I ever seen played by any infielder, period.
Carvajal, Ronaldo, another magical moment. Absolutely incredible from a player who can conjure them up out of nowhere.
Oh, wow. He got it. What a shot. Oh, that's going to be one of the great shots of the year.
Dominant team. Brilliant. Steps into it. Pass is caught. Side caught by Diggs. Stay on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Diggs. Sideline. Touchdown. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a Minneapolis miracle. Swatted away by Amir Johnson. 8 seconds. Terrence Ross going right at Kenneth Fareed with the throwdown. Terrence Ross just did this over the manimal.
Ross going balls.
A weak grounder. Mahal will have to chase it. It's going to be trouble. Wow. He got him. Terrific play for Paul Mahalo. Give that man a hand.
Lowry on the ball. Raptors have 2 timeouts. Siakam disrupts it. Lamb has to throw it up. Oh, my! It goes! It goes! Oh! Yes! Jeremy Lamb lets it! Unbelievable! What just happened? Toronto! Good golly, Miss Molly! He did it!
This crowd is done.
IPL final tickets! Actually, he's even impressed with that. Wow! How the mind-reader Sidney Copley!
Fastball punched on the ground. Utley kicks it. Still plenty of time. Whoa! Oh, what a play. He bobbled it, goes down, falls down, and while ready to put his face in the dirt, somehow he got it to Gonzalez.
Yes, Suarez into strike for Neymar. Neymar! Just an extreme prejudice. It's come out all right, but he executes with pure, and there's the pot of gold at the end.
Johnson hustling back up the ice as Petrie is back. Palat to Johnson. Great save by Petrie. Now he's down. Oh! How did that not go? Stretch the toe out. Ho-hum. And make the save.
And they take it to the house. He's looking there. He's going there. Oh, what a catch! Oh, my goodness! Chad Owens! Unbelievable catch! Touchdown, Argos!
This ball was thrown, and I think everyone in the building thought it was going to be an overthrow, but Chad Owens believed.
That may be one of the catches of the year right here. Chad Owens, one hand. France, tossed up possession there as Kennedy looked to bring it away through Marchak, looking for Harvey. Harvey's away, over the 22, getting chases Mayons. Harvey, inside, Ledus, launches away, Magali Harvey, goes all the way, in at the corner, Colorado! What a fantastic try!
Ой, какой момент. Ой, какой опасный момент. Что ж они подарили-то сами? Пяткой.
Look at this. Goes behind the goalkeeper and back heel. Look at the back heel to tuck this in.
Crosby to the forehand. Watched by Strome, has been out here a long time. Absolutely brilliant goal from Sidney Crosby. Oh my God.
Still got it. Beautiful, buddy.
Gerard steps up, fires. This one's going to be batted and caught. Unbelievable! It was batted back into the arms of Mike Thomas, and the Jaguars have won it. Lowry scoops it up. Lowry lets it fly. It goes! Kyle Lowry! Kyle Lowry makes it! And the Raptors are sending game one into overtime.
Pretty blocked field goal once. They make the difference. Third down and 6. And that makes Sales. And then
I've never seen a guy catch it on his nameplate on the back.
Left off for John Tavares. Tavares tried to stick handle away around Couturier. Couldn't do it. Lost in action. He play from Tavares to set it up for the Islanders win. Oh, baby. With one hand back. Sets up Bailey. Saves.
There's so very few players in the world that can do what he just did.
Look who's running hard after defensively. Wayne Rooney, that net is empty. Big bit of individual collision by the captain. That is unbelievable effort. Heart, effort, but that's not enough. He wants to do more. Cross. Amazing effort.
Crowd silent.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned. Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
the third baseman, number 7, Eric.
He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez has it. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he fouls this one off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Woodrum gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Come on, one strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Ball 1. There's prior history in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swinging a soft liner, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Here's Javier Baez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Taking in, testing here. He'll get us towards second. Top of the second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Taking in, testing here. He'll get us towards second. Top of the second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Towards center. Throw on the smoke at first, and this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoring. Javier Baez is hoping to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He started near the changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Towards center. Throw on the smoke at first, and this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoring. Javier Baez is hoping to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He started near the changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Towards center. Throw on the smoke at first, and this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoring. Javier Baez is hoping to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He started near the changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Towards center. Throw on the smoke at first, and this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoring. Javier Baez is hoping to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He started near the changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Towards center. Throw on the smoke at first, and this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoring. Javier Baez is hoping to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He started near the changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Towards center. Throw on the smoke at first, and this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoring. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Set, here it comes. Wilson Contreras is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Woodruff He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Schwarber on at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Runners off for second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. 7-8-9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Omar Narvaez.
Here comes the first pitch.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Now the 0-1. Got him on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodrum.
Stepping up now, Brandon Woodruff. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Two and two.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Baez will put this one away. Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Yu Darvish, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the third baseman, Bryant.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners. He left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that brings up Javier Baez. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Hira over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Eric.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 6. Lorenzo Kane.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Kane. First offering on its way. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And no offer there from Kane, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Softly hit out to short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
A little bit outside. 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set the 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch on its way.
Oh, 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Braun giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1-1.
One ball, one strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Ian Happ is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. Hayward rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Second baseman.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning. I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he lines it out to center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cubs lead it 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 12. Justin Smoke.
So stepping in, Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now back.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate, Orlando Arcia.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 2 out with the man at first. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Avisail Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Avisail Garcia.
On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand. Corbin Burns is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Ball 2. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation You leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Digging in, Javier Baez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sogard. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The full count now to Kyle Schwarber. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, the right fielder.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Comes set and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball the ballpark like he did just there.
At the plate, Keston Hiura, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Popped him up. Kipnis has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on. Bottom of the inning now. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Popped up. Smoke over to his right. 1 out. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Yelich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, the second baseman,
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Braun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box, Yu Darvish, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. In seventh inning, ready to roll. Striding in once again, Justin Smoke. He went down on strikes last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. That's wide, 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Jeremy Jeffress comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 24, Jeremy. The batter, number
next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Jeffress was once a member of the club he matches up against in this one. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
0-2, here it is. Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 39, Corbin Burns.
Brock Holt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Brock Holt.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ray Black gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ray Black.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
1-0. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand a couple. Still tied 3-3. Brad Week has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eric Sogard. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Eric.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo is under it near the mound. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. From the stretch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. 1-2. Is a slider taken for a ball. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Brewers strand 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Leading up for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the pitch.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
A ball and a strike. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Two and 1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's away.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's the 0-1. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Victor Caratini.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ready on 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
A pause, and the 0-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Casey Sadler will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one. Standing in, Ryan Braun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Weekly hit to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin Smoke.
Ready once again, Justin Smoke. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses here. No, called a strike on the inside corner. Wow, it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Omar Narvaez, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that one got a piece of him. Ben Gamble will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. No change in the score. It's 3-3. J.P. Fireisen comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
76.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another 2-strike offering to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
No ball, 1 strike.
The 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Baez.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Jason Hayward, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find. We are into extra innings. Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Grounded back up the middle. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dave.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
This ball will be chopped foul. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? One there. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 2-1 pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Full count now, 3-2. Ryan Braun would be next. He's set. The payoff pitch. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one, still tied 3-3. Now to the plate, Ian Happ. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
Center fielder, Ian
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. On the move is Braun. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Now back, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Ready with another 2-strike offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now back, the pitch.
David Bodie will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
David Bodie.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And he misses again, 2-0. Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch. Changeup, called strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Fouled off. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there at third is the possible winning run. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here, 1 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back at the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.